What's up, guys? So I just tried to go live for the first time on the channel now that we're over 1,000 subscribers and YouTube allows me to do that. But I don't have the best connection out here in my garage. So I was live for about 30 seconds before it disconnected me. Anyway, the reason I was going live is because I just got off the phone with Harvey Redmond, and a lot of you guys know that I've been trying to dial in my spot welds. I've been having issues with it. And I'm not the most experienced welder. I'm still learning. But what he suggested and what a lot of other of you guys have suggested is turning up my heat and wire speed. And we were looking at my chart, and I actually misread the chart for the type of wire size that I have. And indeed, I was not welding hot enough. So I played around with the welder and the wire speed, and I did some spot welds. You can see much better looking welds. Now this is just obviously welding straight onto a piece of sheet metal and not trying to do a plug weld. But the penetration is great. So now that I have that kind of dialed in, and I think I have my wire speed where it should be, I have this set up for practice. And someone else pointed out, I forget who it is, that I need to be, that whenever you weld vertically, it's different than whenever you're practicing welding horizontally. So I mounted this setup vertically to mimic what I'm doing here on the rear trunk brace. So with everything dialed in, I'm gonna get my hood on and I'm gonna give this a go. This will be a quick video, but I just wanted to share it with you guys and let you see where I'm at. So these are 3/8 inch holes. This is just sheet metal that I took from scrap sheet metal off the car, cleaned it up and put it there. And it should serve as a good practice, good starting point, good reference for my new settings. So let's give it a go. And that is already a much better looking spot weld. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. We'll do this one and then I'll show you what I'm looking like here. That looks way better. Way, way better. So as you can see, these spot welds are significantly better than what I was doing on the rear trunk brace. Get that in focus. So when I was spot welding the previous episode, I was burning through. So I kept thinking my heat has got to be too high. But a lot of you pointed out your heat is actually not high enough. And I just kept thinking that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you know, when I get out to the garage, I'll try it. Well, then I got on the phone with Harvey and he suggested the same thing. And he was saying higher heat, more wire speed to feed into that to help dissipate the heat. And that really seems to be the ticket. I'll have to try here. Now that I have that pretty good with those settings, I will try on the rear trunk brace once I clean up some of the stuff, some of the damage, we'll say, that I did before, because these welds here are not looking pretty. They're nothing like what I just did up here. I mean, you can see this mess where I was burning through and having to grind down, and just, they didn't seem real hot. So this is all, I'm gonna have to grind this down again and redo this, which I'm fine with, make it right. But then you come up here and look at these, and so much better. Everything just feels much better. And I mean, I was getting penetration on the other ones, but not like that. Well, that's a huge improvement. And man, again, I appreciate all you guys throwing in your advice. So many of you suggested up your heat, and that was definitely a big part of the problem. My welds were cold and upping the wire speed. Got on the phone with Harvey and he backed up everything that everybody else was saying. And sure enough, that's a huge improvement, big improvement. So I'm excited to jump in here and get working on this rear trunk race. It's Tuesday night, so if I get working tonight, we should have plenty of content for a good episode on Sunday. Don't forget, currently there is a 1,000 subscriber giveaway going on. If you want to check that out, go check out my video, 1,000 subscriber, I think it's titled 1,000 sub giveaway. Check that out, find out how to enter if you're interested. And until the next episode, guys, stay driven.